Welcome everybody. We have on the right side the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 and on the left side the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Both beautiful devices with basically the same hardware, so let's just turn them both off and check out the design a little bit, and let me tell you at least 2 points in which this device is better and 1 point in which the S7 Edge is better, which still makes me not quit the Note 7, which is brand new, and this will be definitely my new daily driver. But I think it's critical to see that actually this device is in 1 point at least better, and I will tell you that at the end of the video if I won't forget, but I won't, since I know what it is and it's quite important. But first of all, let's test the fingerprint, because that takes the longest usually for me. So let's just try out the fingerprint scanner here, where the Note 7 in this case was a little bit faster, but I will do it 3 times until the fingerprint scanner locks down again. Let me tell you that actually I don't have to use the fingerprint scanner on the Note 7 anymore, since you have 2 sensors here on the top, also with infrared, which will help you get the Note 7 to unlock with your iris. So with your eyes, here there's 2 more cameras, and that's quite awesome that you can use that in a modern day phone. Nokia was actually first with that, or Microsoft in their phone last year for modern smartphones, but we will definitely check that out if it works still that great on the Note 7. So let's do the fingerprint scanning again, and on the left side it didn't read mine, so that's, I would say, a tie right now, because this was not fair. More features that are actually the same is actually both are finger waterproof IP68, 6 feet for half an hour, quite awesome. No ports at all that you have to open up or close up again. Still, both are still waterproof, which is quite awesome if you ask me. Then one more feature that's great is that you can expand the internal memory. There's a MicroSD card slot on the front next to the SIM card reader in both, and this will be only available with 64 gigs for $850 here in Germany. While on the left side it's a little bit cheaper, the S7 Edge Plus, but it starts at 32 gigs of internal memory, and yeah, both you can expand, so that's again quite cheap. Let's do it the 3rd time here with the fingerprint, and here we go. I think the Note 7 in this case is the winner, so let's just continue with the design. So the Note 7 is obviously a little bit bigger, but let's first see here from the side what's the difference. What you won't see right away is that we have on both sides of the Note 7 Gorilla Glass 5, which makes it more resistant to scratches and breaking of the glass, like this one here on my S7 Edge, for example. This shouldn't happen with the Gorilla Glass 5 that easily, and also the glass is symmetrical on both sides in thickness, and it meets right away in the middle, which is quite awesome. Also when it comes to the design of the buttons, you can see that now also looks a little bit better, since the buttons are also in the middle of the metal. Otherwise, on the top, still same SIM card and microSD card slots, microphones, also the on-and-off switch, no difference at all. But on the bottom, one major difference again, not the headset jack, not the speakers and the microphone, and obviously there's a stylus here inside the Note, which I will demonstrate to you in my hands-on video a little bit further. In this case, there's just way too much to show you guys, but obviously the stylus is one big plus for the Note 7, is that we have now a Type-C connector on the bottom, which is not only faster in data transfer, but it's reversible, and there's also a little adapter inside the box for the Note 7, so you don't have to worry about not having a cable with you always. That will fit. Just take this little adapter with you always, and you will be on the safe side if you need a cable from a colleague, for example. So then on the back and on the front we have the same design almost, when it comes to the camera at least. Same technology, 12 megapixel f1.7, same flashlight and heart rate reader, and same glass design on the back and on the front. But on the front, as I said before, we have just more cameras here, and also the fingerprint reader seems to be a little bit faster on this device, and also the device is actually a little bit bigger than Note 7. If we hold back both close to each other, you can see it's just a little bit taller, and actually has a smaller battery. Now that's my big secret that I wanted to tell you. 3,500 milliamps compared to 3,600 milliamps, so that's the only thing that would keep me away from the Note 7. But there's so many plus points on the Note 7, like it's not that taller and that much bigger actually, but you have a lot more real estate to work on with 5.7 inches instead of just 5.5 inches. Both with the same resolution though, and as I said, with the same hardware on the inside, with camera, for example, processor and RAM being all the same, both with just 4 gigs. So on the back, the camera on both beautiful 12 megapixel with face sensors, a few more features or new design now here on the new UX of the new Samsung Note 7, which will probably also be with an update on the older S7, S7 Edge. On the front you can see the cameras on both still quite amazing, 5 megapixel, f1.7 also, so for low light, both back and the front cameras amazing, and I can't even say that word anymore since there is actually, as I said, nothing keeping me away from the Note 7 except for maybe the price. With 850 euros in Germany, it's just a little overpriced, but obviously the S7 Edge Plus was also not a cheap device. Both still wireless chargeable, and a lot of other features in my hands-on videos, review videos soon in a few days on my YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. Thank you much for tuning in, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Balazs, and this was the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge compared to the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 here in Frankfurt.